ko Raven Kirkland tuku whenua, ko te mahi aho Debbie Bryant Trust. So my name is Raven Kirkland and I'm the CE of the Debbie Bryant Trust. Our trust is a 100-year-old plus philanthropic organisation started through the vision of D.B. Bryant, Dan Bryant, who over 100 years ago gave away half his wealth. He was a young man, only 39, but could see that charity in the way that he described it then, and I'm a big fan of that particular word, he was better off sharing his wealth with other people rather than continuing to accumulate it for his own good. I just recalled on the way to work this morning that Danielle had asked me to talk, so my notes are really scribbled in a random order, and I will try and put them in some order. But fortunately, I can speak from the heart on this. This is a heart project, certainly for me, and I know for the D.B. Bryant Trust. So that makes it so much easier to speak from the heart. And I also want to acknowledge our very long connection and friendship. Danielle and I used to work together with our HR hats on, and even back then she gave me the opportunity to meet some amazing people in the Pacific Coast community, and I'm looking for Twi'ila. Just delightful to see you here again today, and I acknowledge with her the amazing, and I'm not sure what the right word of it was, but the stillness at the opening of Kote Pacifica
during the carver ceremony.
Yes, just absolutely incredible.
Fran will do that to you.
So I guess I speak not only as a having invested some funding into this organisation and this kaupapa, but also having invested some heart into it as well. So it's very special to us. And thank you for coming to us and to join on that long relationship when you needed some help. And as a funder, the first go-to, I guess, for us to support organisations is through funding, and we're so privileged that you invited us to step into that space. As a funder, we're not a big funder in the funding ecosystem, but we try to be as bold as we can with our funding, and for this, for us, this was a bold step. Who knows whether it will work? I personally have no doubt it's going to work. But as funders, sometimes we take a punt and on things that are new and unproven. But what we are actually doing is putting our faith in people that we know and trust, have done the mahi leading up, they know what the needs are, they're connected with the community, and that's what we invest in. We invest in people, just like so many of the organisations here invest in people. So to the amazing people, Danielle and Caleb, Sams and Cleo, I have learned so much from you along this journey. Recently, Hannah from our office and I went to visit Spring Hill Prison and to be part of a graduation of mostly remand prisoners, a few sentenced prisoners, who had completed a program that we were able to fund. And I had learned so much from my connection with these guys about what being on remand meant, and what the lack of access that remand prisoners often have to opportunities to be able to make better choices when they come out, or to be better prisoners if they do end up in prison. So thank you for the learning. I'm really super grateful. I guess one of the other fun things as funders, we operate in an ecosystem, not just of funding, but of community and doers. And for me, it was probably even more than the ability to fund you was connecting inward in the connection. And I think that's been an amazing partnership. I'll use the phrase three mamas, and we saw ourselves as three mamas working on this together, and this is an amazing contribution, Karen, that Angle Connection has made. I was so excited when I came back from a little bit of time off and heard that this was happening. I think and this has already been alluded to, but we're all born in circumstances, and some of us have circumstances that allow us to thrive and others not so much. We all have choices, but for some of us our choices are limited, maybe by those circumstances or for other reasons. And some of us have more courage to make those choices than others, and the ability to make change. And I kind of feel like this is about all of those. It's about acknowledging circumstances, it's about giving choices or creating choices, it's about courage, and it's about change. And I just need you guys just, yeah. So thank you for the invitation to your village. I'm going to stay.
Yes.
And I just wish you the absolute best.